The memes that dominated the internet, the images and topic that swept through the community. It was impossible not to hear at least someone mentioning the name Komi-san. With such a rise in popularity, it only tempts people more to check out what is the deal with this one series that causes people to talk about it so much. But even so, I am actually very glad that I never ended up reading the manga. The anime was literally my introduction to this insanely popular series, which I am still shocked I was not spoiled by all the memes I've seen. Of course, I'm sure some of you would argue, well, how would you know which medium was better if you never read the manga? And in some ways, I can understand where you're coming from. Since the series itself relies heavily on text to relay its messages, mainly because, well, Komi Can't Communicate, it actually becomes necessary to pause the anime in order to read everything on screen. Not to mention, the anime actually feels very experimental with manga-style text boxes and symbols that it almost feels like someone decided to literally copy the manga, but just add in movements. But don't get me wrong though, because the end result was absolutely brilliant. Having said all that, I don't care how good the manga was, because after watching the anime, there is no doubt in my mind that the anime was definitely better. And all of that boils down to one very simple reason. Komi-san talks, like way more than I ever thought she would. And this is the one time whereby audio plays a very important role, because 95% of the time, not a single word comes out from Komi's mouth. And so, when you're so used to seeing Komi being silent or just making cute noises, it really pays off with a scene like this. And with Aoi Koga's voice perfectly fitting Komi, it just felt like an SSR reward. And the funny thing is, it's just an anime character talking, which shouldn't be anything special technically, but just because that's so hard to come by in this series, that it just becomes all the more special when it actually happens. It's like how, of course, eyes are just basic features on a character's face. But if all we see is an orca wearing a mask, those eyes just become more valuable once they are revealed to us. You would not be able to convince me that the manga did this better than the anime, because while I haven't read it, I'm sure the transition would be from a bunch of ellipses to actual words forming in Komi's text bubbles, which, sure, there are some changes, but I don't think it would have been as impactful as it was hearing Komi's voice in the anime. But I guess when it comes right down to it, there is no denying that this series is absolutely amazing. Komi is so freaking precious, and I am so glad that we are getting a second season. More importantly, because of OLM's care, we have the privilege of enjoying this series either as a manga or an anime. And we can all bond together over this series turned meme, turn, and art piece. And that's it from me. So tell me, what are your thoughts on the series Komi Can't Communicate? Did you like it or dislike it? And for those of you who have read the manga and watched the anime, let me know your honest opinions. Which one did you think was better, the manga or the anime? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you guys like to support me, do consider joining my Patreon and leave a like, subscribe, and share this video because it really helps me out. And so, as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.